I'm Darianna Littlepage-Buggs and Bella Fontleroy for you. Coach, you can start us with an opening statement, then we'll open it for questions.
Yeah, there's a reason why UCLA is number one in the country. They're efficient offensively. Their analytics defensively are really, really impressive. But I thought we did a lot of the right things to give ourselves a chance today. We missed some layups we usually make. We missed some open threes we usually make. But I will say this, I think when you have someone like Lauren Betts at the front of the rim for much of the game, you rush your shot, you know? You mishandle the drop pass that you normally catch and lay in because you're like, I got to catch it and go up really quickly. So I think a lot of our misses can still be attributed to them because they speed you up a little more than you want to because of their length. We thought we could neutralize Betts a little bit with Von Lay, but her foul trouble never allowed that to happen. So I thought Kyla and Kayla really battled, but ultimately, like I think if we get Nettie's typical game, then that game would have been a close finish rather than a 15-point game. But these guys played their tails off. They played a ton of minutes, and I'm super proud of how we competed here.
From that offensive perspective, you know, how much did you see was this is simply a Lauren Betts, this is a thing you kind of throw out, she is a one of one, and how much of the offense is, you know, there are some things you're looking to correct. This has been a top 20 offensive team all year by efficiency.
Yeah, I mean, I think we tried at times to get Lauren away from the rim. Some of our actions pulled her out. Our zoom actions were pretty good, drawing her away from the rim. But I thought we still kind of missed even when it was just Barker in there, you know, and just because they fly to the ball. But I think, you know, she blocked 9 shots. She had a near triple-double tonight. And I don't think we obviously had an answer without Nettie at the defensive end of the floor for her. And so, you know, we didn't have the ability to neutralize her. I thought Kayla coming in and making a couple threes, one of them was probably too late, you know, relative to keeping us in the game. But I thought the first one she hit, we started slow, obviously, and kind of chipped away at it. And I thought she gave us a ton of good minutes for that reason.
Just to sort of continue on what went right, you know, the 26 points off of turnovers, do you have sort of a set number in mind, like what you are looking to get, generally speaking, and even in this game specifically?
Yeah, I think when you think about turnovers, I mean, we only had 6 steals. So we didn't necessarily create all these, like, numbered break opportunities, but they take away opportunities for others. And I think when you think about possession, you know, when you don't shoot it as well, you got to create more possessions. You got to take possessions. So to compete with them on the glass was really special. I thought we really, really competed on the glass and got ourselves extra possessions. Did we turn enough of those into second chance points? No, once again, because of their size at the rim. But I thought we got our team extra possessions just with our effort, our intensity, our pursuit of the ball. When you combine that with turnovers, then you take away high efficiency opportunities. Lauren can't get a shot. Kiki can't get a shot. I mean, I thought the X factor tonight was Jacquez. Like, I just thought her ability to get them going early and then her attack and pursuit of the offensive glass really was the difference maker. We knew Lauren was going to be good. Like, we thought we could neutralize her a little more than we did, but I thought Jacquez really gave them outstanding play.
Do you feel like there were moments in this game where you were able to trim down UCLA's lead to 5 points and it looked like, you know, maybe a momentum swing was coming? Is this one of those games that, as much as it sucks to lose, it might even be like an inflection point in the season because of, you know, the way in sports that the team played?
Yeah, I think these guys should be confident. I mean, we turn around and we play TCU this week, so you know, we've got multiple shots at top 15 teams coming up over the next month, and Sedona Prince is pretty tall too. So, you know, we're going to see back-to-back, like, a lot of length at the front of the rim. You know, and they play differently. Lauren and Sedona play very, very differently offensively. But I think this does, it has a chance to truly make us a more confident, better team. Because I do think if we make a couple of the plays, a couple of the free throws, a couple of the things that we are capable of doing, then all of a sudden we're in a 2-3 possession game, and I'm getting to use my timeouts to draw stuff up to get us in things that we need to get into, rather than just like really trying to play fast, to kind of make a run, where you're kind of in not panic mode, but you're not playing to your true system when you're down 15 or 17 points with 4 minutes to go. So chaos can be good, but it's not really where you're going to thrive consistently. So, I mean, I think if what we did without Nettie on the floor, I was really, really proud of these guys. Really proud of these guys, and these two of these guys are right here.
Do either players want to chime in about how this could, be a launch pad moving forward?
Yeah, I think that it's definitely a lesson learned. Like, we're going to take, we maybe didn't do so good for this game, just take it to the next game and here on out. We do have these next couple games coming up, and we're probably going to really get detailed about what things we could have did better and how to, because they have somebody tall, move with them, move the ball, and where we can score at.
I also would add to that, I think more than anything, this game shows our versatility at so many different positions. We have a lot of people who can come in and guard a lot of positions. We can switch. We have the ability to go over or under on screens. Like, we know our personnel really well, and we know our scouts, and we're always really prepared. I think taking that from this game, and then also offensively, you see just momentum. Like, whenever we aren't in our system, we still find a way to score. We still find a way to get a stop in a transition layup. We're still finding each other at the rim. There's still a lot of really good things happening. So just carrying that forward and building from it.
To jump off of that point, how effective are the switches in generating the opportunities for you guys to go and draw offensive fouls? It was something you did several times in this game, and at times that could potentially have shifted momentum, again, if the shots were falling the way they normally do.
I would say just as long as we're aggressive whenever we do it. If we back off, it gives them opportunity to kind of get back into position of scoring or making the next pass. But as long as we go into it and we're like, okay, we're going into it with I'm going to jump up and guard the ball, or I'm going to get a steal, like we usually get a steal or deflection. So those are usually pretty big for us.
I'm just saying, sir, like, just being aggressive. I mean, it gives us a chance. So you can correct mistakes, but if you're not aggressive from the jump, it's kind of hard to kind of get in that mode. So just being aggressive first and fixing those mistakes along.
Nicki, just about Jacquez, in terms of her pro potential, in terms of what she can be at the next level, what do you see, I thought maybe a Beck Allen type player.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering what you see, if you see a comp, or if you see sort of a good fit in the league.
Yeah, I think that's a really good comp. I think, obviously, like, Rebecca Allen's super bouncy, and so, she can bound into a curl, coming off a screen. So I think when you think about a little bit of a 3-and-D type player, that's going to get you extra possessions, you probably got to be a little bit more of a high volume 3-point shooter. But I do think comp wise, like as she continues to get better in that area, I think the intangibles are there. I think she competes. We wanted to straight line driver, and at times we were effective with that. These guys both drew a lot of fouls against them, attacking baseline. But I think that's where, I think when it comes to size versatility in the pros, it always comes down to can you bounce back on a pin down and hit the three? Can you curl? If they're locking and trailing, can you take the alternate cut and finish at the rim? If they top block you, but I think she's definitely got the potential.
For all three of you, what does it mean to play in the inaugural Coretta Scott King Classic on MLK Day?
It means a lot, especially playing on MLK Day, but just being selected, and a lot of people got selected, but just being selected to play in this, that just shows like people were thinking of us, and that's huge for us. This is a huge opportunity all around, so I'm just happy to be one of the people that got to do it first.
Yeah, to add to that, I think you put that really well, Buggs, but just being able to be trailblazers and be a part of something new. Dr. King and his wife both sacrificed so much of themselves for opportunity for everybody, and to be able to have an opportunity within just sport based off of all of the work that they've done and the legacy that they've left behind. It's been really awesome to be a part of the first one and hope to be a part of it again.
Yeah, when I committed to play in this, I didn't know UCLA was going to be undefeated and #1 in the country, and we actually committed to it before they pulled in the Hall in the transfer portal. But I think it was an amazing experience for our team, even to come to New York and go to Carmine's and see Hamilton, and then really have this be an opportunity to build culturally our program. But also to remember why we have these opportunities. And, I coached the Dream, which was obviously founded on Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. And so I think any ways that we get to honor him with what we do and his example is really, really special. So grateful for the opportunity, grateful to play on the stage, that Fox picked it up. Playfly was really involved in this. So really grateful to all those people for making this happen for us and for all 4 teams.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, guys.